had a crazy cleaning day. I found this crystal. I made myself another necklace, but I added this crystal to it. And I had to cancel my surgeon's checkup appointment because of stupid work. That was crazy. But I've got this witch house. It's like a little castle thing. I found that on the internet. I was putting together Megatron. All these damn things they gave me, I went through what I can use and not through that I got for electrical donations, electronics, and I had to put a flat screen TV in the back, and I had my one monitor I had was real nice, and I added it to our extra Xbox. It was a day. When I clean, I actually do like electronic stuff because my ex-husband went to school for computers, so I guess being with him for so long, I know about computers a little bit. Some things throw me off, but I can usually figure it out. And I'm good at throwing things together too. But I was excited about making this witch house. It's like a gray. I hope this is gray chalk. I got this kit. I think you guys do this a lot over here. I like to bargain shop. Masters pastel, and they have a bunch of them. I get all kinds of different pastels. Some of my friends that their kids sketch and stuff, they get these other ones, and then she only uses like certain um, markers. It's crazy, but I mean, she does. She is a really good artist, but I want to say way better than me because she's been probably. I only been sketching about 6 months. That's why I say I need practice. I always wrote things. All the inspirationals. It's almost like writing a story to me. I think of it in that way. So I guess it's the writer in me coming out, but I'm sketching all these rocks here. I do like to do my arts and crafts too. I hope you guys can see it. Because I've had such technical problems with my studio. It's ridiculous. It's like all the time. I don't know if you can see. Oh, well, thank you. I could probably do it in a dark room. I'm going to look at my graveyard chalk here. Here, I'm going to use this one. And my other set, the gray was a little darker. I don't know. It was on sale on Amazon, so I'd be buying it. Oh, not much. I'm just doing my happy sketching like I always do. I feel the last time I got sick and almost died, because I pretty much did almost die last time, and it was a really close call because I had infection all over my jaw. They had to slice and dice my jaw. My jaw's is healed and stuff, but since my work decided they didn't, they took our money for health insurance, but didn't want to pay for really anything. And there's like 100,000 people without health insurance, and everybody paid into it. It was like $200 out of each paycheck. So you figure that's at least $2 million. So I don't know. I told my surgeon that my jaw is doing really good. I'm able to eat. I mean, I'm not able to tolerate eating like a bunch of potato chips and hard stuff. And it's only because of my gums, because I have to get those implant things, and because there's one out back here, but there's two over here, so I can only chew on this side. So he was pissed because my surgeon. I mean, I've been through hell and back to the surgeon last 6 months, and now the insurance decide they don't want to pay nothing. So I don't know. They got the labor board going, and everybody's ready to leave work. The thing is I feel if the feds and everything get involved, it could only be better for me. So I'm really thinking about just staying because I feel this would be better. I don't even know what that constant beeping is. I can't even tell you. I think it's something in the hallway of my apartment. I literally got I clean up the house and organize it, and then random beeping. I do think the house is haunted sometimes. I'm trying to make little outlines of the rock down here. Yeah, the husband got home from work because he does apartment maintenance, bringing me home some shower thing that goes in the shower, and so he's putting that up, and he needs it. And I fixed this portable DVD player because it came in an electronics box. So I fixed them all up, and he took that to his nephew because I told him that all they gotta do is charge this, and the kid could watch videos in the car. I remember when my kids were little, that's what they loved doing. So getting all the bottom of these rocks done. This is actually a very calms me down. My husband sits there all the time and be telling me, "Oh, you could relax and not go on YouTube for one day." I said, "Then I wouldn't be able to paint." Yeah, you can ask a question. I just smoked a bowl before I came on here, trying to feel what I felt like drawing. I already did the Reaper. I don't know if you guys seen the Reaper. Oh my god, it's so good. I don't think I want to give it up. That's the thing. I really like this one. I did that one the other day. And then I try to do my bigger pieces over here. My smaller pieces I painted on Instagram and different places. But I did this, but I don't know if I even like it. It had so much hair. I don't know. She was supposed to be a pretty princess, and then she looks like a super villain. These are the things that happen when I paint. And then I got. Oh, there you go. I got more. I have so many paintings, it's ridiculous. I think I did this over. This was over, I think, on Facebook. I was practicing this. And I did the paint with it, but these I didn't paint in yet. I'm going to paint these in on Facebook. And Instagram, because Facebook gave me another profile. And I'm close to being creator of the week. That's the thing. I have been with them for so long, and I've been wanting to be creator of the week. But I never made it to creator of the week. So yeah, I don't care. I got my cards in here. I like to keep busy. I'm always doing 2, 3 things at once. It's like an all-day activity. My brain's always flickering. It's the autism. When you're autistic, you're thinking of it's something you want to do while you're doing something else. So, is that Kevin Bacon? Is what Kevin Bacon? I'm the only one here. There's not a. I mean, I don't really associate people that much. The most I associate is with you guys, Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. The what? The potent. Wait, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little bit high, but I don't understand that one. I don't know what I showed. Will you win a benefits claim? Oh, oh, you like it? I don't know. I don't like the girl with the dark hair. I don't. There were some people said they liked it, but I truly don't like it. I'm probably gonna end up giving it to somebody, but I don't like it. I do like the Reaper, but I just like the Reaper. That's why I wanted to draw him. But I can see what it comes, but with money issues. Oh, hello, Queen. How you doing? With money issues, a lot of time if you're in the middle of a karma cycle, it doesn't. The less people that know, the better. So if you're in the middle of a karma cycle with this money, I'm not gonna be able to see much because sometimes, depending on what you did to upset the balance or what you tried to do, sometimes you could be on the bad end or good end of money. That's why you never throw away a Bible or pretty much any cross. The universe is funny like that. For your money situation, you got a full moon in Scorpio, and that's just talking about negativity. So there's a whole lot of tension that was going on or something. I feel that until you let your let all the bad energy out, none of the good's gonna come. And you gotta remember that, folks. You don't forgive just for the other person. You forgive for yourself. Because it releases negative energy every time you forgive. And you don't have to forget. There's some people I truly despise, even though I forgave them. And I did truly forgive them. Because I don't want that negative energy bothering me in my bubble. Because I like to be in my bubble and do my happy painting, and that's it. And I feel like I did something for the day. I'm one of these people that I can't sit around. And I feel like if I'm out partying or something, I really didn't get a whole lot of what I wanted to get done. As the husband says, I'm a workaholic. I mean, I always tell my job, he's always asked me, like, if you did go big on YouTube, would you leave? I was like, I don't know. I've been here 10 years. I don't know. I feel like it would be weird. I mean, it would be like leaving a marriage, leaving my job. This was always my hobby. Because when you're nursing, you're dealing with HIPAA, you're dealing with this and that kind of stuff. I'm making little stairs over here. But it just seems, I guess, I know you come to pivotal points in your life, but I like to go there, I guess. Sometimes, I guess through COVID and stuff, I became like, I got tight with the homies. We dealt with just watching a lot of people die. I'm talking lots of people die. I seen people die in my arms. And this was when the priests weren't allowed to come in these damn rooms. There was a lady, and I knew damn well her ass was a Catholic, right? They let priests in. Yeah, you can ask. Oh, about your claim, it just says releasing a negativity. I think this is a karma thing about that. You got to release some negativity around you, or I think it's going to be just held. Because you can't upset the balance. We can't sit there and argue with the universe and do shitty things, or just think negative things, or argue and stuff like that, and think that we don't have any consequences. Because that's why I'm always super nice. And I know it sounds terrible, but Who wants that kind of craziness? I think that's something outside. There is nothing in this apartment. Alright, I'm just making this little. I don't know, I might only be able to get the side of the castle. There's a rich castle here. It is driving me insane, whatever it is. I have been cleaning for like 4 hours. But anyways, getting to work. I don't know what I would do. I kind of like the working 32 hours a week type thing, so I can still see my friends. And they don't ask a whole lot out of me, but with this whole labor board stuff coming and all that, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just just go part time or something. I don't know. But once you leave, sometimes, I mean, some of these patients I've known since COVID, and I guess it's going to be harder to leave them. I know it sounds crazy. Because I really have not changed jobs since COVID. I'm one of these, everybody in the world has changed jobs, but I have not. I stayed the same job I was through COVID. It's probably why I got a good schedule. Because I actually did that. Alright. Oh, we got another question here. Alright, you want to know if your kids will be committed enough. I don't know. That's really up to your kids. I can't answer questions like that for other people. I mean, they're going to go do what they want to do. And they could go out there and I guarantee they're going to try drugs and all this other stuff. So you just got to be there and bother them. And you see what it says will happen once negativity is. No, I can't. No one could do that. I'm not breaking like 100 karma rules. I mean, whatever you got going on, I would just kind of do what I do. I would just lay low, try to stay positive, and save your money. I mean, that's what I've been doing for about a year, and I've been gaining money, and then usually money comes quicker when it has time. Well, that's one of these things you can't predict because honestly, sometimes you're left with less money because it could have just been something that they think that you need to learn a lesson. Because you got to realize that we are not the superior species. Something created us. And if something created us, there would be like our fathers. We're, and if we don't kind of try to go with the program and try to be nice to each other and stuff, the energy of being that made us, since we're little muses to them, could take us out. And that's how it is. That's why, I mean, I laugh when people be doing all these crazy things. Because all that comes back. Sometimes it comes back more than 7, 8 times. Sometimes it comes back for a couple lifetimes. You gotta be careful in these spiritual realms. And really, we're just in one spiritual realm because I mean, I think about when I'm high and stuff sometimes. I think very, very intellectual. But, and obviously I get in a painting mood. But I'm always thinking and my mind's moving. And, anyways, I get to thinking, how are we standing perfectly in the middle? And I know there's gravity and all that, but really, if you think about it, it's a miracle. I'm holding a piece of chalk, of all things, and I'm okay. And how did it get here? I mean, I know there's a lot of research that's going on with all these things, and they're saying there's the possibility of multiverses for the first time ever in history. I just tend to wonder if we control our own destiny or someone's always controlling us. I tend to kind of, I don't know, just wonder. I mean, who's the. Something made us, something controls our destiny. Something's always controlling things. Have you noticed that sometimes when you do really good things, all these good random things happen? The minute you do something bad and you feel like shit, all of a sudden you get random bad stuff. I mean, that's from whatever made us. And I try to be real low key, and I always try to help people because I feel if you're not positive and helping people, you get more of the wrath. I didn't realize to get this whole picture that's on over here, this castle. I just did one thing and I'm going to do these trees and then try to shade them in nice and spooky. That's what we're down to now. But yeah, I mean, I just wonder the significance. And sometimes we focus on all this stuff. And when I'm not focused on things of a material nature, it seems like I have better luck. Just like today, it's you guys are awesome. I was looking to see if pigs were flying. I'm not lying. I told Chong, I go check if the pigs are flying. There was 670 subscribers. I'm only on Facebook. One person follows another. That's how it goes. And I'm used to it, and that's why I've been over there doing my thing. And I've been over there about 2 years. But I don't care how successfully anywhere else. I'm popping in on my Facebook friends, and I want Creator of the Week. I want it. I want it bad. I don't care. So probably I'm gonna try to in a couple days get some more. The inspirationals I sent over here, I get the right songs. It's not because I like you guys better, because I like everyone the same. I love it, and I even like the Snapchat. I'm obsessed with it. They're talking about money stuff, and I don't understand all that. I don't even know how to press the damn button over there, but I do like it. Maybe once it gets to where I have more people, possibly. But I do post a lot, and I love their filters. I really do. Like if you want to have a different outfit or something, I'm doing these little clouds because I'm gonna fix up this tree. I know it looks like a kid's tree, but before I start painting and stuff, all this, I like it. Everything's symmetrical. You got to remember with painting is like math. It's like a universal map while you're painting. It really is. I think very mathematical. I'm doing things, but like I said, you have your universal map, and you gotta kind of get. I like to see where I want my shapes, and then I go in, and I'm gonna come in with a marker, then go in with the other. I'm doing these just to remind myself this is where I want more leaves. It's like an outline of your painting. To me, it helps me and my brain organize where I want leaves, where I don't want leaves. Because when you get to this point, you can mess up real bad. It could get real bad real quick with the painting. And it's like being pregnant. You can't fix it either. So you can at this level, you can a little bit with the marker when it comes on, and that's going to do more contours and lines. But I tell you, once that paint hits the pavement and you don't have your lines right and your shading in good, you're fucked. You might as well just go home and call defeat. I'm going to make these all different colors. I'm kind of just shading one color, but I'm going to go to the graveyard of pastels over there. Try to get some of my darker pastels because I really want that. And I have chalk paint, and pastel and chalk paint go good together. They actually meld together. And I have black chalk paint, so I like to try to have more shavings where I'm going to have my paint. And then I got these fancy looking markers from Amazon. My best friend, Teo Tree. The Amazon guy recognized us while he was delivering. He recognized my dog Chong. He is a very popular dog around here. Alright. This is kind of there. I'm going to do this and bring this down. I'm going to make like another tree over here. At this point, I have the one house I have drawn out. And then I'm just going to do almost like a vine type thing. I'm going to put leaves around here. So these, where I'm shading this way, I'm just going to, when I come it with my Teo tree markers, I'm going to start making leaves. Because the marker over this is good too, because it adds into a good background shade. And this is poster board, friends. Anybody can afford this, and I am not bougie at all. Not at all. I am the person that will rock the dollar store. I really will. I love the dollar store. I despise the mall. I mean, my friends just sit there if they never touch their electronics because their ass has got more money than me, and I get their stuff they can't figure out and they think is broken. I literally had to press 2 buttons. This is the kind of life I live. And I just tell them, I was like, I'll take that shit. You paid $1,000 for that power surge? I will take it. They told me it was broke. The problem is it wasn't broke. Oh, that's something else. It literally was, they didn't turn it on right. I mean, these are the kind of people that surround me. I love them and all, but they don't know how to turn on a damn power surge. And then their asses end up going buy another one, and they're ready to throw it in the garbage, and I take that. I tell them, bring it over here. But yeah, and I hooked up, we had an old Xbox 360. And the one computer I'm looking at from my sketches is like, I don't know, 15 years old. But if I hook it up with the HDMI cord to the 360, it really is working better and faster than it has in a long time. That's why I call it Megatron. Alright, I like to get a lot of shading before my Teo tree here. I'm actually starting to get a little bit of an effort of, I think, better skills. It takes 6 months to be able to shade well, folks. This I have plotted. It takes 310 strings. I actually have it like that for a reason, just so I can figure it out myself and keep track of how long my progress is. I'm always thinking like a scientist. This is the problem. I'm always thinking like a damn scientist. It never ends. Alright. Your baby. Oh, well, if it's something about, like, if you're going to have money or something, those are hard questions to ask. They really are. I mean, honestly, if you try to just stay balanced with your chakras, generally I have not had a problem. Let me get a green for these. But you have to do, I mean, to me, I do a lot of different chakra work. And why is this brown? This is green. And it's supposed to be brown. This looks black. No wonder I get so confused. Somebody got messed up in that factory. Alright. Just start. But there we go. You want to kind of do a nice little. I actually started shading, and then you get the like basic shapes of like leaves and stuff in your 6 months of pretty much doing this. This is what I do, and it really helps because I did the tree of life, and I tell you that tree of life was the hardest tree painting I have ever did in my life. It takes so long because you gotta hand do these leaves. And before they were kind of coming out shitty till I discovered Teo tree markers. And they're usually not that expensive. I think like this whole big gigantic bag, besides them getting some tops confused, was only like $25 on Amazon. And a lot of times I'm a Prime member, so I get it really cheap. So you can make little small leaves. You gotta, and once you practice the shapes of your leaves, it's always good before to draw like small trees, because trees are good for starting. As a artist, I just like it because I just like trees. I vibe with them. I get sad when trees are torn down and people are just mean and nasty to wildlife and animals. I'm just pretty much, I don't know, empath, I guess. Sometimes I vibe with nature a lot. I vibe with animals a lot. There's not one animal that doesn't like me. That's why I've never went to a shelter. The shelters always came to me. That's how it's always been. But that's such is life. I'm just layering leaves on here. I'm doing marker because some artists like to use pencils, but I've been doing a sketching this for 6 months, so I feel confident enough where I don't have to do that. But a lot of it's like learning math. You got to go through calculus, algebra, this or that, your basic math to get to where you need to be. So that's how life is. But I'm getting this cluster in nice. It don't really look like a spooky thing. This looks like a little nice house that I probably want to live in. But I got this so far. I got that. And you cluster these flowers. I've been watching people. Not that I'm a psycho. It's not like I go around watching people, but painters where they give suggestions and stuff. And some are real good, some aren't. I mean, it's just like people that do baking. I like personally Rachel Ray. Some people like the Pioneer woman better. It's who you like. It is what it is. But a lot of them say to stay small like this. I don't try to judge anybody. I really don't. I mean, I don't think we should. Besides, everybody that's religious will tell you is that God says don't judge unless you want to be judged. I just feel it's a good life policy to have. But you should follow your own way because in the end, I feel that if you say stuff that you really didn't mean and got everybody feeling a certain way, I feel that it's almost worse. So you're kind of better just kind of making your own path and life. And I do. I mean, there's a lot of people I've said goodbye to in my life. Do I miss them? Yes. But sometimes you gotta move on. And it is hard. I left a big gap in this. My sister called because she's going through a hard time with her. Hard time. They just had a baby and they were in the middle of almost breaking up and she ended up pregnant and then she thought that, he would still kind of want to be with her. He was nice. He's taking care of her. And my new niece. He is a good dad, but he said he's taking up photography, he's paying all the bills, but she has to get a job and she said he tells her to stop saying, her and I, to stop talking about us together. And that's it. He wants to move on, and that's it. He loves his daughter, but he wants to move on. And it's rough. I even told her, I was like, I told him to stop having sex with him like a long time. I was like, I would just stop having sex with him because you're going to end up pregnant or something's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of drama. And there really was a lot of drama. I just feel bad. She got a newborn baby, and now he didn't have a good job before. Now that the baby's born, he has a good job. And now that he has the good job, I mean, he's not being an asshole, but the thing is all of a sudden now he wants to be a better, like the perfect boyfriend to someone else. And he even told her, go ahead and go out on a date, I'll babysit. And they're living together in the same house. She said it's really weird getting used to it because, she has the baby, but it's just a hard situation. And I just said I never seen good things coming from that whole situation. And then I think when she was pregnant, she thought that the baby would bring them back together, but the baby really did it. She even ended up in a fist fight with his mom, but he actually didn't stand up for his mother. She after because they just got into it because his mom's kind of crazy, and she kind of came at her, and she just had a C-section and stuff, but she was defending herself, and then she wanted to move in, and it is, I don't know. It's a bad situation, but I told her I didn't see any good coming from it, but what can you do? You could lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. These are some kind of truths in the world. I have heard every saying from the farm like crazy. My family's from the south. They really are. It's like one half of my family is Irish, the other half's German, and that's it. My grandpa was crazy. They all were in the military, all my family. It's a very, it was, my dad wanted me to go military. I was like, no, thank you. I don't know if I could. The thing is you can't leave when you want to leave when you go to the military. And I get very incisive about things, and I'm always changing up what I'm doing all the time. So, and I don't like people telling me what to do like that. I mean, I'm very respectful. I do what I need to do in the world, but at the same token, I like to do what makes me happy because I already know that I'm going to be dying about 80 or 90. And I don't want to be recollecting my entire life what I'm supposed to be doing, not supposed to be doing. I got the top of this tree. I want it to kind of look like a weeping willow a little bit. I got to bring some stuff down. I brought down that. You have to like get it all in there with the leaves. The leaves are a big job. Don't let anybody fool you. All right, I thought I had another thing. All right, now going over here. But yeah, everybody has all kinds of stuff going on. And then the husband's, it's not his real sister. It's like one of those sisters from another mother or another daddy or whatever. They're sisters, but not blood brother and sister. So he runs over there and he's visiting Hunter. She did, and that's fine. I just was kind of glad because I was able to get over here and stream. Because I really wanted to start my painting. Because I am a blogger. And these are the rules of blogging. You blog what you kind of do. See, I'm just kind of making like little bushes. You can make the trees in what you want. I mean, it's an anime bush, so everything I do is anime. Laugh out loud. It really is. My brain comes up with all kinds of anime all the time. And I did that. You have like an almond thing. Because it's an anime tree. They're not perfect. They're supposed to be a little abstract. This is the anime world. So I'm just kind of just sculpting leaves in these trees. You can relieve a lot of pressure in your life making leaves. Just be like Bob Ross, little leaves. But he was really good at squirrels. I loved watching him make squirrels. Bob Ross is wonderful. Rest in peace, Bob Ross. Him with his little fro from the '60s, and he was always high. You could tell. Everybody knew. I mean, it was the '70s. I mean, pretty much everybody's high now. It really hasn't changed. It just got a little more sophisticated with computers and stuff. I mean, the hippies that were able to adapt are okay because they didn't have these kind of stuff. Technology, I don't know if it's good or bad. I mean, I'm able to figure it out a little because of my damn autistic brain, but some people that have issues. But I did see Skid Row, Sebastian Bach. His ass is like 60 years old, but man, and I'm old too, so I'm not even dogging out him. But he came up with a video, and it was good. I forgot the name. I'd be seeing and making a lot of videos myself, usually inspirational stuff. But yeah, I love Sebastian Bach. I had one of my friends long time ago. God, this was when I was 16. I went to the Skid Row concert when we were all young with all kinds of dreams and hope. And anyways, I gave him a Skid Row shirt. And he wore it almost every day. Long story short, he ended up committing suicide. I was tore up for a long time. Long time. But I get to the funeral. I had finals and stuff because I was in school then, and I graduated early and stuff like that. So I went down the aisle, got my diploma, blah blah blah. I got it. And then my friend Alan, and they told me he died. I lost it. I ended up passing my test and it was okay. Then it was, I don't know. I'm just trying to get the little fluffiness here. It was like I went to a funeral and I seen the Skid Row's T-shirt, and I was like, I looked at his mom because usually people have like tuxes or something. Oh, I think it's the air thing I have going on. Oh, let me turn this off. Oh, God. All right, hang on. It's my oil diffuser. Let's make that. All right. All right, give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna put this in the sink. That was where that beacon was coming. I'm not turning off the stream. I'm the only one here. I'm just putting this in the sink. Right. Hang on, Chong. Alright, hang on, folks. I'll be right there. Alright, let me just throw this in the garbage. No, be right back. I gotta finish that meat. Alright, I'll be right there. Hang on. It's alright, Chong. I got it. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Alright, I'm sorry. My oil diffuser was having problems. That was what was beeping. I literally fixed the entire house. Went around and did a bunch of stuff, so it was taking a shit, but I didn't even pay for it, so it's okay. We good, Chong. We're gonna throw it away when I get through with doing some of this tree. So I mean, it's almost been an hour. All right. There we go. We're trying to get this done as much as I can today. I do work on my bigger pieces over here. It actually adds to more of a stream. Because obviously I could do those little animes quickly. So, I'm just layering tiny leaves here for my little anime trees. Yeah. I'm just going one on top of another. Because you gotta remember when you're doing a piece like this, you're in charge. It's what's coming out. It's what you see. That's what everybody keeps telling me about painting. So maybe everybody can't be wrong. This is kind of where I'm at in the world. Everybody in the world can't be wrong. Yeah. Alright, it's coming in like little teeth. But I'm doing this in like leaf circles. Because you can't have these trees looking like shit around this. So I guess a piece like this could take a little longer. But I'm just doing leaves that go around in a circle. I like to call these, I don't know, circle trees. Just basic anime trees. You got that and that. Just basic anime. You could go around in a circle too. And then you swirl. Like these I have where I made like little clouds. I'm doing the little circle trees. I'm going to redo these like this. This here I'm going to give a little more fluff to. Just little curves like right there. Do curves. And then you could do tiny leaves, like small leaves, around these curves to give these trees a little dimension. Even though they're anime, they still deserve the proper treatment. Because there's people out there that like anime art. And you can't treat a piece like shit just because it's a cartoon. I mean, everybody loves the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper and all that. I mean, it's there. There will never be another Leonardo da Vinci. There is not. All right, I'm gonna kind of leave that one like that. And do more lines to show the dimensions here. All right, and then I'm gonna do that tree like that. Just give a little more dimension. Show it even has less leaves, you know. I guess it could be a little I don't know what those things by the ocean. Little ocean house. We'll go with ocean house. Ocean house looks good. Sounds good to me. I don't know if I want to live by the ocean. There has to be a lot of things to worry about. There's a lot of big fish up in the ocean. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know. I just don't like the skin, and they always have those big teeth, and I'm just not a fan of the ocean. Yeah, it has its beauty, but I guess there's things with big teeth on the land too. But I would think that eventually, sometimes your house might fall into the ocean. That you got to worry about. You know, I'm not trying to swim everywhere. There you go. Just put a little on this up there. I'm just playing around with this. Trying to get this. Right. These I'm just gonna start doing small circles around the little ones. I did one big circle, and the same way you made that tree, I'm gonna do these leaves in that kind of manner. There we go. I'm just outlining the whole side of this tree with like leaves. You're just doing little tiny cones. But like I said, when I first started, I was practicing my ass off, and I tried to make really nice flowers and leaves. Those are really good to start out with, these flowers and leaves. I would be working on trees and all kinds of stuff. You don't want to make the things too complicated in your life. You really don't. Because then you're going to stress yourself out. And who wants to be stressed out? You could walk down the street and get stressed out. And this is true facts. There. Another one here. Sometimes these tree pieces can get very intricate and take a long time. They really do. Got to be very precise with trees. And it's easy because it's one movement. You're just going in and out. You're just making just that little tiny shape. You're going just in and out with the tiny little leaves. And you got to fade in and out with leaves that are bigger and leaves that are smaller. It's just the way the world is. Because I'm not doing a lot of tree bark. I'm trying to make this like moss or something. That's my plan. So, I mean, you could have like one leaf, two leaves overlapping. You just got to keep the leaves going. I've done this method before and it does make the painting way better. Especially if you're dealing with like a house like this. I could just imagine living in this house, the bugs that are in this house. Crawling up the rocks. I don't, the animals coming in and out of that's probably immense. I'm just not a fan of having to deal with a lot of bugs. I don't think anybody is a fan of it. There are some people out there that really like bugs though. And they like fish. I'm just not big on fish. I just don't like it. I accept their existence, but I'm not the biggest fan at the same time. There you go. I'm just trying to get all that filled in. See, it's all these details you have going into anything. And we haven't even got to the painting yet. I mean, this is what I talked about. There's even no painting yet. And I'm just getting all this out. Do 3 layers of leaves here. Got a lot of leaves going here. But see, I got used to that tree of life. I know how to do leaves in a row from the tree of life. That's a good practice right there. Practice the tree of life. They have videos on how exactly, like a good method, and you have to just practice these shapes because you got to hand do them. I mean, it does take time out of your day, but it's a method that's nice and it's pretty. And just coming down here, another row of leaves. There's a lot of rows of leaves with this. And you just keep taking down the rows in because I kind of don't want to have to deal with coloring in the bark, and I feel that it might look nicer this way and more unique. Sometimes when you're doing anime, you just want that unique look. You don't want a boring look. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the same as hair. I'm gonna put some leaves out like that. Just little leaves I'm just throwing on top of there. Alright, got that. And I gotta put leaves around this tree here. Anime trees can be very, because this tree has to be fixed. There. Just put more of these. I think these could be almost like sticks looking. It did look like crap, but I mean, I thought it looked like crap. 'Cause I think it's better with more details. But we're gonna finish up all these details. We're gonna add more leaves around here and extend this tree out. But it could look like the tree just needs to be groomed. There. This is much better now. Just put a couple layers of leaves on here. You don't notice that there's squiggly lines over there. Alright, that's nice. We finally got all the trees done. But see how the detail in the trees take? That's the kind of detail you gotta put in there. Alright, now I'm gonna start this castle. I'm gonna get I'm gonna do like a brown landscape here. Put this down like this. Because I'm still gonna paint them. Oh, God, math issues. Okay. I'm just literally putting little tiny dots around some of this stuff. So when I take more pastels, there we go. I'm just sometimes like to dot things. I don't want to do the dominant lines, but I want to give it some kind of trace. And try to bring this down like that. So I'm going to be doing more with this side. I'm just going to do these dots. And bring this down here. Get these stairs nice. This side, I think we killed this right there. Let's get the fat side. Use that. There we go. Oh, oh. Okay, now I'm going to shade this one a little this way. Windows done. I'm going to color these windows in like this. Do this. And we're still going to paint. We're almost actually done. It doesn't take all the time in the world to do one thing. It really doesn't. Just trying to make a cool looking doorway over here. Alright. 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 Put that here. Go back to greens. I wanted this piece to be kind of different. I want to put through the color in the flag. I'm thinking of making it purple. Is this purple? Doesn't look any purple to me. It says it's purple. But we got this so far. And this is just with the marker, fixing it up. I want to get this flag colored in before I start painting also. Okay, this is purple. But when you do those little dots, it's like a color book. You're making your own design, so you're tracing your own lines. That's the beauty of all this. Instead of buying pictures of somebody else's tracing, you're literally making your own. Alright, there we go. Need a nice purple flag. Because I'm still going to put the paint in certain spots. I'm just getting some of this kind of done before we get to that point. There's a shit ton of these. Alright, now this down like this. Hey, it's a black pole. It's a little bit up, but that's okay. That is what it is at this point, because I don't want to paint that. Or this part here. I'm just going to, around this flag, since it's such a detailed region, I'm just going to marker this. Because I don't want it taken away. I mean, if any, I want mainly all the details with the marker. I'm just going to keep that theme going up here. Because there's a lot of detail in this house. I want the detail to stay with the marker. Alright, there we go. That down. I got a bunch of brushes still. I got 50. I wash some and then I rotate and use them all at once. So my brush is somewhat always dry. I have a problem when things aren't detailed. Alright, so I think we do small bricks. Or, yeah, I'm gonna just do. I'm gonna do little boxes here. Because this would be a little brick home, so we'll just gonna do. And you want all of this, like I said, shaded in nice. All this preset, all these details will kill you. Don't wait till the end of your painting. Because then you got more details that are gonna make everything off center. Just don't do it. Don't cause yourself the head trauma. You just can't. You can get a lot of head trauma this way. Alright, there we go. I don't want to make just small bricks. You gotta remember this is an anime house. It's not even that big of a deal if you don't have perfect lines. I mean, it has to look anime, like something you would find in an anime cartoon. Like this, I'm just gonna make just a little down this way. And just lots of little lines. And do the same thing up here. I mean, some superheroes can live up here. Who knows? Someone's living up there. I don't know who. Maybe it's a secret layer. I don't know. It's what came out of my head. Alright, I think I'm good. I'm hoping I got green paint. That is what I'm hoping at this moment. I'm not sure if I do. I know the castle might just have to be another color. I don't know. I've got it here. Oh, I do got colors here. Okay. I got chocolate. I got chocolate bar brown. I'll just dip it in here. And here's all my other brushes. I have so many. Alright. I'm going to make these here, these rocks. Make these rocks nice. And I'm just tracing the lines. That's why this part is always the easiest. Because now you're just tracing it out. And you already did your all your work, your layout work. This is just makes it come alive and happy. That's all this does. Once it hits the pavement, everything gets happy in a pavement, in a painting here. It's just all that perfect symmetrical stuff. There, so pretty. There we go, like that. There we go. Come around here and here and there. Well, shape these stairs. I'm gonna bring these straight down. Because, I mean, this is anime. This would never happen in real worlds. But in a cartoon, this could be a castle. In a cartoon. In real life, it never will be, but not without a lot of problems on a cliff like this. This house would have a lot of problems. Like, where you're gonna park the car. And where's the closest store? I could see a lot of potential problems with this house. So, just trying to thicken up some of these stairs. Alright. Like that. Now we're gonna lightly come down and trace this up over here. I just want that nice crisp color of paint. Alright, so it's still looking good. Alright, it's very pretty. We're going to take this here and put the paint right over that. I'm going to contour this paint in here. I'm leaving the little brick and like the other stuff in here. I might blend in a little paint this way. And bring this up a little bit so it don't look so messy.
Chong, it smells like lavender. Like that smell?
Oh, that thing broke that I got for free. So I'm not upset about it. But it took its last breath and I gotta take it out and I had to empty it all in there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Well, I didn't pay for it. It's okay. It lasted me, 2-3 weeks?
Yeah.
I'm
A little longer than that. A little longer than that.
I used it till its last breath. That's okay. It didn't get wasted.
No, it did not. That's the damn sure.
Alright. Yeah, I think I'm done with this.
Oh, you like that ball that Daddy got you, Mom?
You like this, babe?
Huh? This one?
It's an anime castle.
Oh, I do like it. Nice.
Alright, folks. The anime castle is done an hour and a half later. Alright, I'm closing up shop, babe. Okay. Yeah, we can. Yeah. Alright. Oh, hello. You guys like the anime castle? I'm trying to get into doing different stuff here. Oh. Oh, we're talking about the battery. It wasn't the battery. It was one of my water vapor things in my house. You know the air diffusers. And I guess it was in its last breath. It was old. I'm gonna throw it away and get another one. It's not even a big deal. But here's it is. I'm gonna go ahead and relax a minute. And it's been fun. At least I got a break from my usual. I was thinking about doing a witch, but I think I'm just gonna do that. And I'm glad I did the house. I kind of miss doing trees. But if I did miss any of your guys' questions, just literally just I see them sometimes. They do actually come in. It's when people make the comments and I type a reading in the comments. So that's always an option. I'm just putting that out there. So, and then I'll go ahead and type your reading, but sometimes I get so busy and I have lots of stuff I have to do that I try to get like things that I would want to have done, like finishing a painting for the day and everything else. That's how kind of my day goes. So, but I have no problem with texting you a reading and all that. I really don't. It's just I'm not all full focus on just here. I got like a million other things going on in this house sometimes, and I want to get one painting done. So I will see you guys probably tomorrow. And I do feel like I got some tension out, so I hope you guys. Oh my god! I don't know what I did with my phone. It just falls out here. Okay. That was crazy. But I'll see you guys tomorrow because I'm probably going to do another big painting tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a good day. Because I'm having a pretty good day. Eventually, I get to doing my Facebook and Instagram probably tomorrow. Hopefully, I don't have any more cleaning. But have a good day. Alright. Okay.